Hi, Marcel here from Jim's Diggers, and what I'm going to go through today is the actual process to actually locate if there's any underground services underground before you start digging. So the first step is to dial before you dig, so contact the website and log a call to actually find out if there's any underground services in the designated area where you're digging. From that you'll actually get a printout of the plans that get sent through to you. So this is the first step before we actually start scanning the area, is to actually review the plans and actually identify if there's any potential power, electricity, water, gas pipes underground. From there, once we've actually identified that there could be an underground asset, the next step is to actually then scan the area. So what we've got here is we've got the radio detection 7100 receiver, and this actually can scan the area. And we've also got the transmitter on the ground there. And what we do is we actually power up on the actual ground, we actually do an induction, and once you see we can actually pick up a signal. So the signal will be sent from the transmitter underground and actually charge the actual asset or the line, if it's a power line or a water pipe. And then we use the receiver to actually scan the area. So we actually go backwards and forwards, and on the actual display here, it actually gives you a reading of actually how deep the actual service is. And then once you actually can locate where that actual service is underground, we then grab some temporary marking paint, different colours representing each of the different services. So orange is the standard for electricity, for live power, and literally once we actually locate the actual service underground, we'll then actually do some markings underground. This is temporary, and actually mark the actual exact depth. So electricity, pretty common to be 600 mils depth, so literally just make a mark there of 0.6 metres in depth. So then once we leave the site and the contractor starts digging with the excavator, they know that it's definitely not safe to dig here. There's live electricity, so we can leave the site and actually debrief the contractor to know that there's electricity in this area, and so they must stay at least 1.5 metres away from this actual marking to be safe in excavation. Unfortunately, sometimes you do need to dig near assets. So what we recommend is if you do need to dig a post hole or footings close to an actual live asset, we then need to go the next step of actually potholing and actually validating where the actual electricity is physically before you start doing the actual digging. Because in some circumstances you do actually need to do construction work around an actual live asset. But at least we know where it is. We'll then actually visually display to actually validate where actually the marking is, and then we'll start digging.